Okay, Hollywood, let's go.
Hey guys, welcome back to the adventure we call Farming Up the Hill. So today we're working on the pig pen with our wonderful neighbors, Dave and Sherry, and we're gonna, I hope he still has his concrete card.
You better.
Anyway, we're doing sections that are basically 8 feet by 8 feet, about 4 inches thick, about 35 bags per section. We're gonna try to get a couple done today, so let's get started.
Okay.
Let's move it a little bit, see if you can get it to loosen up.
Ready?
Yep. Make sure you put concrete in the water bucket. That will make a big mess. Or you can fill the water bucket. So anyway, guys, we got this from Harbor Freight. Usually, actually quite a bit so far. Dave and Amy are very familiar with it.
Yeah.
We did a 16 by 12 pad, 4 inches thick. We had to do it all. It had to be done in one day. So this one is 8 foot by 8 foot section, so we don't have to do it all at once.
And if you can't pick up a 60-pound bag of concrete, don't worry about it. We use buckets. Split your bag in half. Make it easy, otherwise you can't go very long.
Yep.
When you was worried about the water, we were using 40-pound bags.
Yeah. We got bigger bags this time. Maybe not, I don't know.
No, we had 60-pound bags last time.
Okay. It's all a blur. It was horrible.
I hear you.
That's too much water.
Yeah. We gotta get the water way back.
The first of the day, you gotta experiment and find out exactly.
Right line so you get cut. Or even go left.
All right. Ron's the first one to get dirty.
Yeah, because we got too much getting water in it.
So turn it off and put more stuff in it.
Yeah.
So the water to the E, correct?
Probably the bottom of the E now, it looks
Maybe.
like.
Okay.
Because there's way too much water in there.
Yeah. All right, hit the button. I'd still cut it in half, whatever we had it before.
Turn it off. So that's obviously a little runny, but we'll add to it, it'll be alright.
Yeah, that's way too many.
Yeah, maybe I do.
Okay, well I'll go get the shovel, you tell. It's recording whatever we did in here to be ready.
All right, guys. So we put some gravel on the floor. We pouring some concrete. I got a little bit of wire just to help the center of it. We'll build it up and go from there. This is the piglet one. Oh, you want to touch the tire? Like, oh, that's because it's flat. Oh, that looks much better.
Looks a little better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Are you want the whole load?
Yep. I'm hoping it'll be easier this time with the...
Did that WD-40 help, Dave?
It seems so little.
It'll take a while to get worked in. Oh, yeah.
Much better.
You put water in first?
Come on. There we go.
Water or concrete first?
Concrete.
So much easier. Put this on the other side coming out. Where do you put it? How much?
To the bottom of the E. Down here. That's what that was.
Make sure you drink.
We're having beer, whiskey, wine.
You got straight up water, man.
Oh, Everclear, the hard stuff.
Woo! That was cold.
I'm not the only one that got a little splashed on. So anyway, this stuff, concrete's a lot of hard work. So. You're out there looking at your basement, your driveway. Those guys put in a lot of hard work to do what they did. So, they're nice and hot. All right, go get some more concrete.
So Ron's bringing all the concrete back on the tractor, but it's slow going. Maybe we'll put a road in. No.
All right, guys, well, we got the first pin done. We're gonna get ready to start the second one. I gotta cut the wood to block the concrete from going out the outside hole and the door. And then I gotta cut some more hog panel up that we're gonna put in the bottom in the concrete. So that's what I'm getting ready to do right now. These are gonna be, like I said, to stop the concrete from flowing out the door and kind of giving us a mix of what we need. Which will be really nice. One day, we may accidentally remember a pencil, a pen, a marker, something of that nature, but I'm not holding my breath.
I wouldn't. Although I did say in a video I always had a Sharpie, but somebody stole it. Probably Ron.
Probably.
He doesn't put things back.
Alright. Then we'll go in and install these, and we'll come out, we'll cut the
What are you looking for?
the other
Right
piece.
here.
Okay. cut the metal, get that in there, and then once everybody's had a nice little break, feels better,
We go again.
we'll go again. We'll have a little drink of water, and if we got the first one finished, we can finish the second one, and then I think we'll clean everything up. We'll call it a day, because we got more work to do on some of the other pins. We're not close to them yet. So
Well, and if you kill yourself day one, you don't get anything done.
that's right.
Day 2.
And we got plenty of other things to do, and so we'll just keep plugging away at it. So let's get going.
Oh, wow.
All right, guys. Well, just dumped my last wheelbarrow for this pin. And for those who do concrete work for a living, I know it looks not that great. It's been a long time since I did it, and this isn't we don't have the good tools like the professionals do, but I think this will work just fine for the pigs. I think they'll be happy. You can clean it. It'll actually give a little bit of a wet surface in case they bring in some snow or something in the winter time. Help from slip sliding away, if you know what I mean.
We have done better.
Oh yeah, well I mean,
When we poured the building, we did better. We had
have
the
the
right.
room to actually run the float and everything you want to run. I think it's better, but
Well, we also had the trials, and
well, we
we didn't have a roof.
We didn't have that. We had the places to run the board,
And it was living.
and we got to scrape it and then come back through with it. So we don't have that here, but that's okay because my piggies don't care. They can care less, to be honest with you. We'll be glad in here when they get in and out of the cold weather. And I like it because they can't tear up the floor, the doors,
Walls.
walls is easy. So I'm all for it. And we'll just close up like this. And there we go. We'll enjoy it. Like I say, it's definitely a rough surface, but
Some of that's intentional.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't make it a smooth surface anyway, just because of, like I said, I would rather have it.
There's also 80 degrees with a humidity of about 12. So things are drying really fast.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get it so if it drains out here, which see,
This right here. No.
this,
Yes.
do a little more drainage out the door, the outside, so. I think it looks good. I guess that's what all really matters is, yeah, I'm the one doing it with my neighbors, my wife, and you know, I think it looks pretty good. What do you think, Sherry?
Awesome.
4 hours and we got 2 pins.
And
Now we clean up. Although Dave might have already cleaned up. He's a cleanup fiend.
You what?
He's a fiend when it comes to cleaning up.
Yeah, he'll do it. He probably already working on it.
That's why I was like, it's probably already done.
so that is it for the first 2 pins.
We'll come back later when they're dry and show you what it looked at.
So will you have the feeders?
We're gonna just kind of recap a little bit. We've been working on the pig house. It's gonna be like the Taj Mahal, as I like to put it. So the structure is 12 feet wide, 40 feet long. There's 5 different pins in it.
Burn.
It has, come on, Vern.
It's surely hard enough he can't get in it.
Oh yeah. The side walls over here are,
Top ladder.
yeah, get over here so you can see a little bit, are 4 feet tall. Then we got 16-foot cattle panels. Basically a big hoop house. We've got T-posts to help hold it together. And we also have supports with 2x4s with rebar driven into the ground, because it is quite windy here, as you can hear right now. Let's go on inside here a little bit.
Come over.
So this pin's not finished yet, but this will be where the bore's at. We're gonna have, there's a big window here. I'll cut out another window there. We'll do the 2 windows down there. We want lots of airflow for the pigs in the summertime. We get some support pieces we still got to do in here. And this will be the walkway for us to be able to not only bring in a wheelbarrow, clean pins, but also we can open it up and transfer the bore into another pin. And so these are the sow pins, and this is what they kind of look like right now. These are 8x8, a little small but not too bad. But out that door is an 8-foot by 32-foot area for them to be able to go outside. So they got a nice little exercise area. As you can see right here, it's dirt, but it's not going to stay dirt, because the pigs would just destroy this if we kept it dirt. So we've already done a little bit of concrete work. And we're keeping it pretty basic and rough. I'm actually just smoothing it with a shovel. It's about 4 inches thick. I don't want them to bring in snow and stuff in the wintertime from outside and then have it freeze and it becomes slick. So we're purposely trying to keep this rough. And then we'll come in, we'll throw in wood chips for them to lay on. They won't be just the concrete floor after they get finished. They'll have bedding in here that will clean out. And then this one back here is for the piglets. Now they're a little different. This is about 6 feet wide by 12 feet wide. Long, yes. And then their yard's a little bigger because there'll be more of them. And we'll let this get hardened up. But the same theory, we don't want them bringing in stuff, making it slick. And them falling down.
Us falling down.
Us falling down trying to clean stuff out. So we're trying to purposely make it a little rough. Like I say, this is a 12 mil woven plastic. So we're gonna have to tighten it up a little bit more. We did use wiggle wire, so it's easy to undo and tighten it up. We get the support beams. We've still got some work to do. Like I said, I want to cut out that window and that window over there. That way there's plenty of airflow for the pigs, so they can stay cooler. And in the wintertime with the plastic, it'll have solar heat in here, and the pigs will be able to stay warmer. Nice thing about it is we can control them way better than what we're doing now. You know, we put a sow in here. I know exactly how much food she's getting, how much water she's getting to drink. Right now, you know, we got a boar and the 3 sows together. The boar pretty much controls everything. He eats as much as he wants. The girls don't get as much. So to be able to control them and their diet amount. Over here, you know, the piglets pretty much get to eat as much as they want. We'll have a big barrel in here with nipples on it for them to drink. And but being able to control the food, the water for these guys, and then also when we want them bred. So we'll bring the boar to the sows, not the other way around. And we can stagger when we want, you know. If we
So we don't get 3 sets of piglets all at one time.
Right. If we want to spread it out and have 2 sets and 1 later, we may get 1 every month. Who knows? But we can make that decision on what we want to do. It's controlled breeding. Then we can also, once they're done, if the piglets get big enough, we can move them out into here, let them eat as much as they want, get away from mama, and we can look at the next round. So I'm really excited about this. The concrete also really makes this stuff strong. The walls really, there's 4x4 posts in here that are in the ground, and so it just makes it stronger and sturdier and allows us to really do a good job with these animals. That's kind of our goal, is, you know, give their life a little better area to stay in. There's going to be, out in each pen, there'll be 2 or 3 lines of electrical wire, so they can't dig down and try to dig in each other side or escape. So there'll be plenty of that type of scenario, protection for them. But I'm pretty excited about it.
Show them what you did with the gates.
So the gates,
since the pigs are big and do what they want.
Right. So we got these gates in here, like this one back here. They slide, close up. We'll have a hook here. We'll notch them in there so they can't get out. They can't lift the gate out. How they're set up. They got the wire mesh. We'll have it hooked here, and they can't easily push it open. That's the other thing on the concrete. If we didn't put concrete in here, the pigs would dig down around the perimeters of the walls, and really where their strength is in their nose and their face. They would put their nose underneath there and just start trying to pry everything up.
And they would.
And they do it. They do that with the fencing and stuff. That's why we got to have electricity outside. But in here, they won't be able to do that because they can't do that with 4 inches of concrete.
Well, and you also made it an alleyway so that when we move the boar, he can only go one direction.
Correct. So you open his up. So, for instance, these things open up, and it makes a block. So then these are closed, and then his door, when it opens up, actually will open up the opposite direction. So there'll be like a double door. And then he will literally have to, when he walks up, the only place he can go to is into this pen. And so that's kind of the beauty of it, is you can just kind of and you just use food. They're really driven by food big time. So you just come up here.
There's no chance of escape.
Yes. There'll be a double door down there, basically the door that'll be outside. His door will block that, so the only place he can go is here, or if she would come out, they still have to go here because that's where they're going to go. And when you go to move them, you hold the food back off of them when you're doing this. So you throw the food in here, and that will naturally they'll want to be in here. They won't want to come out. They'll want to be there and eat their food. So, but yeah, they just kind of come in, and there we go. It blocks the doors.
This has been a really big project.
Yes, this has been real big. So yeah, so you kind of come in here. I may have to put a stopper here, but as they come along, that's the theory behind it. Is they just keep doing that. And
hopefully we'll get pigs in here in the next week or so.
Yeah, we still got a lot of work to do. We got 3 of these. Then we have to pour concrete. The boar, we have to do the 4-foot wall for the boar pen. We still got to do the support. So I can't put the support in until I get the concrete poured. And then, like I said, I also want to cut these windows out for right now to get them some airflow. So, yeah, I'd like to think maybe in the next couple weeks.
We're hoping.
Yeah,
It's been a year. We started last summer.
Yeah, and
Life got in the way.
Life got in the way. A lot of stuff did. So I'm pretty confident that we can get them up here this year. And
Well, we are getting them up here
yes,
this year.
we will. But it'll be quite interesting on getting them back here. Just getting it all set up. It's just a lot of work, and you got to do it. Plus, you know, your normal work doesn't stop. You know, we still got to feed twice a day. We still got to do other things. So it's it definitely takes up a lot of time when you're building these structures. When you know, it'd be one thing if that's the only thing we had to do. But we've got a ton of other stuff to do. We got to get up early. We'll work on this again tomorrow morning, and we'll get it prepped tonight. But you know, we'll get up. I'll probably get up somewhere around 5:30. Have me a cup of coffee. Go out and start feeding, and then hopefully be up here by 7 to start pouring concrete. Because we want to do this early in the morning. It's pretty warm right now. We're standing in here, but if I was running wheelbarrows of concrete in and out here, because we're just using 60-pound bags, a Harbor Freight mixer, you know, it gets warm really quick. So we want to do this in the morning. Also, normally in the morning, the wind isn't so bad. Just trying to do that, because when you're opening those bags of concrete, the dust from the concrete goes everywhere. So anyway, we'll keep you updated when we get farther along on this. So once again, please, if you like this kind of content, give us a comment. Please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Tell people about us. Oh, hey, Vern. And we will see you next time.